Hello everyone, my name is Danielle and this is Excalibur Crafts. In today's video we're going to be doing the waistcoat stitch. I'm going to try and show you how to do it. This is what it looks like. So this is what I'm going to be making in this video. So as you can see, it looks like it's knitted. You've got the V's on the front and it's just a UK double crochet or single crochet in the US. Here's another example here. So let's get started. For this tutorial you're just going to need your yarn and your hook, whatever size and type yarn you're using, because we're just showing you how to do a stitch. This stitch you can use for any project really, because it's basically just a double crochet, just works differently. We're going to do a slip knot here. And I've been using this stitch recently whilst making socks. So it's really versatile. You can, because you don't need like a multiple for a chain, you can make it however big you want. So let's just make a chain. I'm just going to do 15 just for a sample piece. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I have a chain. We're going to be working double crochets. That's the UK term. The US term is single crochets. So just do that like normal all the way down. So there's our row of double crochets. So when I'm working with double crochets, I don't like to chain at the end. I just turn my work. So that's what we're going to do now. And we're just going to have a look at the back of these stitches, because we are going to carry on with double crochets, but we're not going to do them where we normally would. So you'd normally do them in these top V here. But if we look at the back, you can see that we have these like two legs here and then another line before the top V. So we're going to be working our stitches into this bit here and then under the normal V. So that's, you got the two stitches there and then a line here. We're going to go under that, so like in the middle of the stitch, like that, like so. It's quite hard to explain, but once you do it a few times you can see. In this first row it's quite hard to see the stitches properly, but yeah, so you've got two legs and then a line on top of the legs. You're going in the middle of those two lines here. You're going to pick up that one above and go through the V. So let's give it a go. So remember, if you want a straight edge, don't do the chain one before you turn. And here's our first stitch, which is quite hard to see. So as you can see on the first stitch, it's only got one leg. It's quite difficult because it's the first stitch, but we're just going to pick up the line just below the V, and then like that, finish off your single crochet. The next stitch, there's the two legs. We want to pick up the line above the two legs. Here's the next one. It will get easier as you go on. This one's a bit tighter than that next one, so sometimes I like to use the bottom of my hook here to pick it up that way and go through, because that one was a bit tight. What I like to do after every stitch is pull it up a little bit, not too much, just so the next row is a little bit easier. but once you get the hang of it, it's a really easy stitch to use because it's just like a double crochet. You're just going in a different part. So you go in, I'll show you again. So there's the two legs there. And we want to pick up this line here just below the V. Just like that. So as you can see, the stitches here look a little bit different, and you can see the V's at the front. So let's carry on and finish this row. And here is the next row. So again, you can see the two legs and the line on top. So the first one's always a bit difficult to see again. We're just going to go under this one here and do a double crochet. And then we're going to pick up this one here. This is where I like to use the bottom of my hook to like move the stitches aside. So like that. So I just like to remember it as we're going in between the two legs there. As you can see, this row is a lot easier than the last one. I think this stitch makes your work a little bit thicker as well than what it would be if you was doing a normal double crochet. So keep that in mind when you're looking to use this stitch for your projects. So keep repeating that. I'm going to do a few more rows. Let's look at the back of the work so far. I'm going to do a few more rows and I'll meet you back when I have got a few more rows done. So I've done a few more rows and you can really start to see the knit effect that it's having. Yeah, so you could use this for anything. Like I said, it does make it a bit thicker than the usual double crochet, but I'm thinking maybe I might make a nice thick jumper out of this to make it look knitted. I'm not sure if it's going to be too rigid though, but yeah, you could really do anything with it. So these are the socks that I'm making using the waistcoat stitch. You can really see the knit effect like this with this yarn. Much better, and I think it looks so much like knitting. It looks really good. I can't wait to make more stuff using this stitch, and I really hope this tutorial has made sense and that you could see the stitches, because it's quite hard to show it on the camera, but hopefully you're able to learn from it, and hopefully I can make more stitch tutorials as I come across more stitches that I like. But that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time I make a tutorial. Bye!